Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt a strange thought? What if we are not alone? Not just as a passing idea, but a real question that science itself still cannot fully answer. Because here is something even more interesting. The universe is not just big. It is unimaginably, almost incomprehensibly huge. There are billions of galaxies. Each galaxy contains billions of stars. And around those stars, there are trillions of planets. So the real question becomes, if the conditions for life exist elsewhere, then why would life exist only here? But before we jump to conclusions, let's slow down and look at what we actually know, not what we imagine. NASA, one of the most advanced space agencies in the world, has never confirmed the existence of aliens. Not a single verified signal. Not a single confirmed organism from another world. Nothing. But here is the twist that keeps scientists awake at night. NASA has also never said that we are alone. So what are they really doing? They are not searching for little green men. They are searching for something more basic, life itself. And to understand that search, we need to look at a few key places. First, Mars. Mars looks like a cold, dry desert today. But evidence shows that billions of years ago, it had rivers, lakes, and possibly even oceans. And where there is water, there is at least a possibility of life. That is why rovers on Mars are not just driving around randomly. They are carefully studying rocks, soil, and ancient formations, looking for chemical traces that could point to past microbial life. But Mars is only the beginning. Now imagine something even more surprising. Moons covered in ice. Some of the moons in our solar system may look frozen and lifeless on the surface. But beneath that ice, scientists believe there could be vast oceans of liquid water. And on Earth, wherever we find water, even in extreme environments like deep oceans or volcanic vents, we find life. So the question becomes, if life can survive in such extreme places on Earth, why not under the ice of another world? Then we move even further out. Thousands of planets have been discovered outside our solar system. These are called exoplanets. Some of them are located in what scientists call the habitable zone, where temperatures might allow liquid water to exist. But here is the challenge. Even if a planet is in the right zone, it does not automatically mean it has life. We still don't know how life actually begins in the first place. Now, what about signals from space? For decades, scientists have been listening carefully for any sign of intelligent communication. Strange radio waves, repeating patterns, anything that could suggest another civilization is trying to reach out. Sometimes unusual signals are detected, but every time after investigation, they turn out to have natural explanations, like cosmic noise, stars, or human-made interference. So far, nothing has been confirmed as alien communication. But then comes another category that confuses everyone: UFOs, or as scientists now call them, UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena. These are sightings of objects or movements in the sky that cannot be immediately explained. But unidentified does not mean alien. It simply means we don't yet have enough data. And in most cases, after investigation, these events are linked to things like satellites, weather balloons, drones, or optical illusions. Still, the curiosity remains. Because if the universe is this large, if there are so many planets, then why is there still no clear contact? This is where one of the most famous scientific questions appears: the Fermi Paradox. In simple terms, it asks, if alien civilizations are likely to exist, then where is everyone? Why haven't we seen them? Why haven't we heard from them? Why is the universe so silent? There are many possible answers. Maybe life is extremely rare. Maybe intelligent life destroys itself before it becomes advanced enough for space travel. Or maybe civilizations are too far apart in space and time to ever meet. Or perhaps we are simply not listening in the right way. The truth is, we do not know. And that is what makes this topic so powerful. Science is not about claiming certainty where none exists. It is about following evidence, even when the answer is unclear. Right now, the evidence says this: we have no confirmed proof of alien life. But the probability of life elsewhere in the universe is still considered possible, maybe even likely by many scientists. So we are left with a strange situation. We are alone, based on what we have observed. But we are not certain we are alone, based on what we know about the universe. And that leads to the final thought. If somewhere out there, on a distant planet, another form of intelligence is looking at their sky, they might also be asking the same question. Are we alone? And maybe, just maybe, the answer is waiting on both sides of the darkness.